first prediction. GTA 6 won't release this year. And I've been reading some news articles and horrible sound. Yeah, I figured it'd have to be a sound and a light type thing. So that's just terrible. That's a terrible concept. That a game is including a boss that has like seizure-inducing mechanics because you can't play it. What a fucking stupid game. Like that just hates. That makes me hate bloody Dark Souls even more. What a fucking pretentious piece of shit that it is. I'm gonna look this up because I'm gonna throw that in my rant. All right, but here we have predictions for 2026. First one, GTA 6 won't release this year. Now I have been reading more into some news articles that it's locked in as like November 19th, 29th or something. After quite a few of the delays, and that it's saying it's pretty set there. But this is a gaming world. I don't think it's releasing. I think it's coming out next year. Probably about 12 months from now. We'll call it about 12 months. Was it March? February, sorry. We'll do about March, April next year. Because it was originally going to go November last year. Then it got pushed to, I think, this time. And then it's been delayed again. I don't think it's coming out. That's my prediction, that we don't get GTA 6 this year. Which brings me to my next prediction. GTA 6, if it's out, it won't be Game of the Year. And Game of the Year is like a narrow sort of reward point. I know this is like hedging my bets. Yeah, so Mifukun, it's apparently locked in for 26, so it's been delayed twice, I believe. It's supposedly locked in for November. This is going to become vaporware, so it has been pushed back. Not only I don't think is GTA 6 going to be Game of the Year, I think it's going to be a huge letdown that skates through on hype and streamers and leaves people feeling empty. Like, I haven't played GTA 5. I remember them saying recently that they pushed it back a year. What's going to be happening is its writing's going to be outdated by the time it comes out. So look, because it's been 13 years, I think, since 5. It's been in development for probably since then. I'm not a fan of GTA. Like the whole, like, I know like I've got juvenile games. Like it just irks me. It irks me that the game is built around just crime simulator and just, you know the influencers that walk around and do practical jokes to people on the street that are just like fucking obnoxious. That's what GTA reminds me of. Each iteration of GTA has gotten better and improved greatly. Rockstar knows what they are doing. Yeah, so like they make money because, again, they lean into like they know their market. Like they know people just want to play with that sort of sandbox, but the grown-up sandbox of create what you want, do what you want. But like GTA's origins is walking around and getting prostitutes and then killing them and running over people, and there's like racial stereotypes and there's misogynistic sort of stereotypes, and it's so much like I know there's some humor in it, but it's so much on the nose stuff that we just like people in society just don't tolerate normally, but it's okay in GTA to have this sort of character that's such a hideous sort of representation of people, and people love that. They love role playing as a fucking influencer streamer jerk, and I hate it. I played GTA when it was all top down and your quest came from the beeper. I got the original one on top down. It's really hard to play now because when you drive, the camera does like a zoom in, zoom out, and it makes you nauseous. What was he say? You literally... Where are you literally? So the thing is, you can literally play any GTA game as a pacifist if you want. Yeah, there are missions that prohibit this style. Yeah, you cannot... Yeah. But, like... It's... Yeah, you cannot fuck a prostitute and kill her. Like, there's those... At the end of the day, you're the sick fucks. And that's... But, like, I don't know. I don't like GTA. I won't be playing 6. I won't be playing 5. I don't like... I don't like the undertones of what it says and its commentary on society. And I know that might be fucking a big, like, reading into it more than what's actually there. And yeah, like, if you want to look at it, it's like the Rockstar holding up a mirror to people and say, well, you have these choices. If you have free reign to do whatever you want, what are you going to do? And I just hate that it's like it allows that. Like, I don't like that style of game because it's so close to just the play style, and it's damaging it's a damaging game to play for young people. It is highly inflammatory in areas, and I just think GTA 6, like, it won't be game of the year because... Yeah, I know there's an M rating, but like there's the ratings. I know the ratings are part of it, but like, also, it's marketed at fucking kids. You can't put an M-rated game. You can't market something towards young people and say, well, you can't have it because it's fucking M-rated. Because... No, it's marketed to people who play games. But yeah, like, I know it's marketed, but yeah, but fuck, they know what they're doing. They make money hand over fist because they market it towards, like, people that are right around that underage range. I'm not talking about like 8 to 10 year olds, but like certainly from like 14 plus year olds. Like, that is a very much clear, hey, this game's going to be really interesting to you. The humor that's in there is juvenile for a lot of it. It's right at that point. The over-the-top sort of style of things you can do, it's right at that age gap, that age point. Like, you can't tell me that it's not intentionally tailored, not tailored, but it's not nudged so that young people would like it. And then, like, it's the rating, it's like, that's on their point. Like, you can't, like, the parents will buy it. That's fine. That's the parents' responsibility. But, like, I'm a school teacher, and like, I teach primary school, kids under 13 most of the time, sort of 12 and under. And I can tell you, for all of GTA 5's run as a teacher, the amount of kids that will talk about it and about playing it and saying, oh, this thing's good, like, it's clearly something that is at their interest, that they're involved in. And I say, like, that's but really, like, I constantly, that's rated R. Do you know what that means? That's got lots of inappropriate content in it. Do you know what that's supposed to be? Fallen, don't tell me shut up. Most of the shit in the game is adult themes and shit that is not meant for kids. I'm not saying it's not meant for kids. I'm saying it's delivered in a way that is appealing to kids. Like, not all of it, but big chunks of it. I got no sound. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know if you didn't hear any sound, but maybe that's what broke in OBS before. Flipping Gator. Long time no see. But yeah, like Daisy said, the writing has outgrown its point at the moment. The world is a very different place than when GTA 5 came out. Like political correctness and themes and tolerance towards those types of things that happen in GTA 5, it's just not the same thing. Like, you have to be like, as a streamer, like, I'm very much aware of voicing my opinion in certain areas. Pumpkin carving, Fallen, Deadly Pumpkins. Whoops. I've got these above everything else. So I do think the same way that old movies may not have aged well in terms of the comedy. Like, what's a movie that's poor? Like Team America, it's kind of a little bit on the nose. The same way that, like, probably, I don't know, probably some random Adam Sandler movie that's got jokes in it that aren't appropriate anymore. Or TV shows that the jokes come across as like, ooh, that's a bit insensitive. I think GTA 6 in today's climate, like, it'll be too controversial and people will be like, well, that's a little bit too much. I don't like the representation of, like, people of color within the game, people of different sexual preferences in the game, like all those sorts of things that the game might comment on. I think it's going to piss off a lot of people, and I don't think it's going to be loved as much as GTA 5 because people have just always been tolerant of it. So yeah, GTA 6, not a fan of the GTA games. I don't think GTA 6 will be out this year, and if it is, I don't think it's going to be Game of the Year. Mango, welcome in. Good to see you. People will always find something to be pissed about. Absolutely true. Big shout out to Mango.
Chat just like makes fun of me for saying the word cum all the time. That lizard, that's our target. Target acquired. Fucking hell, man.
Target acquired.
Target acquired. Imagine being that lizard, just seeing that.
I'm just snoozing some ads for a little bit so I get through these previews. How are you going? Hope you're doing well. Living over there in the calm Western Australia. What have you been playing? Have you been playing anything new? What's been new? Actually, what has been out? I'm just checking. Do I have a prediction for Game of the Year? I do have one. It's on the next bomb. So my next prediction, Zelda Ocarina of Time remake with Master Mode from GameCube. I think we're not getting, I don't think we're getting a brand new Zelda game this year. I don't think we're getting a brand new Mario game this year. I think, and the Zelda's 40th anniversary is like next weekend, I think by date, but it's this year. My prediction is that we're going to get an Ocarina of Time remake that looks really good, but it'll have the Master Mode challenging versions that came from the GameCube version when it was re-released. And I don't think we're getting Majora's Mask. I don't think we're getting Twilight Princess as a re-release. I think it's going to be another Ocarina of Time remake, and it will... There's like a Nintendo Direct sometime soon. The update on Jetstream. Shrek's chair fans. I love Ocarina of Time, but it would make me sad that we're only getting an Ocarina of Time remake. I think eventually Twilight Princess will come to the GameCube online for Switch 2. And maybe it'll get announced as a Switch 2 game on the GameCube. I think Twilight Princess should come soon. Yeah, I think Twilight Princess comes to the GameCube version, and they'll do a remake with it a different time. Yeah, Majora's Mask, I think, is again because it's not as popular. I don't think they're gonna they'll remake Majora's Mask at some point, but being the 40th anniversary, being the game being a big number for Zelda, I think they're probably going to do Ocarina of Time for Switch 2. It'll be a console seller, and you'll get the Master Mode, which is like a different version of doing it. As far as I'm aware, there's never been a re-release of the Master Mode, which allows you to have the challenges. Yeah, there's the movie coming out as well, so I think that's my prediction for Zelda for the year, is that we get... Because what's the remake? I don't know, when was the last time Ocarina of Time was remade? I think, was it the 3DS? I don't think it, people play it on Nintendo Switch Online, the 64 version. People play it on, Ship of Harkonnen, they play it different ways. I don't think there's been a remake. Match up with the remake. Yeah, so I think that, and rather than just do a new one, because they can do the GameCube, the GameCube version, which look at that. Oh. So we got that one. Oh yeah. I was trying to think where was this from? Oops, sorry. So I actually forgot about this one. So I've got this, which is the Zelda Ocarina of Time promotional disc. So this came out on the GameCube. This has the original Nintendo version, the Link, so Zelda 2 Adventures of Link. It also has Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So I don't know if this is how available. It's not for resale. Not for promotional use. So this is a promote. I don't know fucking how rare this thing is. So this one wasn't sold. But this has the 4 games. Original Nintendo games and the 2 64 games. So I guess this wasn't marketed. I actually forgot about this. I have to check into this. Yeah, so GameCube, so that's a disc that has the 4 originals. Maybe they do something like that. Most gamers are not hardcore gamers, so if they watch the movie and then want to play Ocarina of Time, they will not want to play the 64 or the 3DS version because they will be way too old for most. Yeah, absolutely. So they need to have a game out and about for when it drops, so that people can say, hey, yeah, I played this, I saw this movie, and now I'm going to buy this game. And how convenient, there's a new one on the Switch, probably on the Switch and Switch 2, because they're backwards compatible, I think. No, the other way around. So you won't be able to play the Switch 2 games. So maybe they release it across the Switch and Switch 2. Less likely than just saying, hey, you have to buy a Switch 2 and you get this new game, which for some people might be a little bit of a stretch. But it's absolutely a console seller to get Zelda on the Switch 2. Yeah, money. I think, yeah. As I was saying, and I'm like, wait, no, I don't think I agree with that anymore. Yeah, just on Switch 2. I'm sure I had a Master Quest mode somewhere else. So, but yeah, it's on the Wii, the GameCube. Sorry, yeah, the Wind Waker version that had the Master Quest. Which had like the extra disc. So I think we get this version of Ocarina of Time that has the ability to play like a tougher version of Ocarina of Time, upscale graphics, better improved stuff. It'll be the best looking game in the Zelda franchise. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how well they can improve the graphics for like to upscale it. But yeah, I think that's what our remake, our Zelda game this year is, an Ocarina of Time remake. Right, the movie I totally forgot. Isn't that based on Breath of the Wild though? I haven't looked much into the movie, but I thought it was a standalone story. Just the universe? Or is it based on Breath of the Wild? I thought I had a different bloody Zelda collection. No, well, yeah, okay, it's technically yes, Mafukin, but like not the same timeline. So they're all outside of Majora's Mask being a little bit different. Yeah, it's more, yeah, like, okay, same world, yes, but across the timeline. Probably more across the timeline. It's all still Hyrule, but it's just across, like, yeah, the thousands of years. I think it's based on Ocarina. Maybe, I haven't looked at it, but it does make sense. It's probably the most known story. And like Breath of the Wild's kind of open. Like Ocarina of Time has like story beats you can go through for a movie. Because in Skyward Swords is directly connected to Wind Waker. Yeah, because there's a timeline. Do I have a book that's got the timeline? Yeah, it's the most Zelda story. So the Hyrule Historia. Big ass, cool looking book. I think this has got a timeline in it. This is also... Oh. This is also prior to the... Not this way. This is also prior to the Switch versions. But yeah, so this is like Skyward Sword, then goes into... So Wind Waker's actually... Oh, how's it crap? So Wind Waker's actually quite a bit down. So Skyward Sword is like canonically the beginning of the timeline. And then you've got like Ocarina of Time is like the weird pivot point where they fracture the timeline, which is like here. So Ocarina of Time story happens. So you got Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time happens here, and then you have like the freaking 3 different timelines that they have to work with. With Wind Waker being down near the bottom, and actually the original one being like right near the bottom of that. Yeah. Good old quality book. Characters. I might do some drawing out of this. I'll put this away. That's why everyone's in the clouds. No, they started in the sky. I don't know the correct direction of it, but yeah, they started up in the sky. I'm out of snoozes too. Does it talk? And it doesn't talk about the world flooding, I don't think, because they flood the world after Ocarina, I think, in one of the versions. Yes, I think this is pretty. Like, this is my Zelda prediction. The Ocarina of Time remake. I don't think we get a new 3D Mario. Mario's 40th was last year, so I think at some point Nintendo have to have a Zelda game or a Mario game in some form come out on the Switch this year. Otherwise, it's going to be lots of questions about the idea. And I don't consider like Mario Kart and like Mario Tennis and the sports games as like a true Mario game. Like, they can be re-releases, they can be short little things. It could be something simple like the Mario 100. You could do like a Zelda 100 where you have like the little race and do stuff. But I think, yeah, something like that, remake. Which I think, I have one last prediction. So here is my prediction. This one, my prediction, this is a Game of the Year prediction, and it is something that surprised me and that came out of nowhere. But the more I look into it, the more I feel like not confident, but quietly confident that this is a solid choice. Fable will win Game of the Year. The new Fable game for Microsoft or Xbox or whoever does it. And I'm not an Xbox fan. I just think in what the potential landscape is going to be for games coming out this year, on the back of like, it feels like it's in that little perfect storm. Like, I haven't played the Fable games because they're Xbox originals and I haven't played Xbox. Crimson Desert, I don't think I've seen that one. There's a few of them there that I haven't seen. Yeah. I'll add that to my wish list. Looks fucking cool already. Another big epic night game. See, and this is, and I'm basing this kind of off what because Crimson Desert looks like Kingdom Come Deliverance style. Big, epic, open world type thing. Like, it's got a lot to deliver. I think Fable has the added benefit of it's been a game that not like people haven't been like clawing it for it to come back, but there's always little rumors about, oh, what about a new Fable game? Like, Fable was so popular, and Fable back on the original series was like a pretty popular game. And even just looking at it, like, do I have Fable? I don't think it's on Steam. Oh, yep. It doesn't have a planned release yet. We might see if we can bring that one up. Just to see this little... No, I have to do a full desktop. Alright, I'm going to find this real quick. We'll do this after. I don't know if I'm going to have time to bring this up before we go. We'll see. Because I need it in browser. Alright, there we go. Flexible capture. There we go. In-game footage.
How can I help you, boss?
Fancy a date?
Very impressive.
Yeah, Mango, like I hadn't really been interested in a Fable game. I saw this, I'm like, holy shit. This looks really good. And if we think Claire Obscura, you got Astrobot, there's lots of games like Elden Ring, like big games are what wins a lot of time the game of the year. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I think was really good and could have potentially had some winning. I think Silksong probably would have won if not for Claire Obscura being so dominant. But I saw like at the state of play they had like the developers discussion as well, talking about the thinking with this. So I think it's just going to be like it looks promising. There's clearly lots of things that can go wrong if it's buggy or there's lack of options. Yeah, okay, well you thought it was better than Silksong. I haven't played either. I hadn't played Kingdom Come Deliverance. But yeah, I think, my prediction, game of the year, I think it's this. I think Fable. I think it comes out, and I think that even if Grand Theft Auto 6 drops, I think Fable is going to win. It's going to be a similar feeling type of game with a much more interesting world. It's not over the top aggressive. It's not it's got some like cozy vibes to it. It's the medieval world, like it's Baldur's Gate 3, but it's like all that sort of thing. So I think that's my prediction. Those are the predictions for the year. Mango suggested this one, which I didn't actually look at. Of course, it's not my actual birthday. It's just the one I pushed in. Did I get a haircut? I did have a haircut a little bit ago before I went back to work. You're saying it's going to be woke. No, I'm just saying that people, like the jokes have just changed. Like the things the things in Grand Theft Auto 6 that, like in Grand Theft Auto 5 that people thought were funny, they're just, it's not the same level of humor, and people are a little bit more aware of like the political correctness of things, and cancel culture has kind of been a thing. If they've got anything to do with AI in the game, then there's the people that push back against AI inclusion. So that's going to be a big part of it. And the fact that Grand Theft Auto 6 has been in development and in this style of the game has been coming for so long, the expectations is going to be so high for it. It's going to be impossible to live up to those expectations. So I think it's going to be like a very disappointing game for a lot of people. And I think in the wake of that, games like Fable, games like this one that I haven't even seen that Mango suggested, are going to pick up the scraps that, sorry, not scraps, but pick up the ball that Rockstar drop with games like this. So Crimson Desert. So this is one that Mango suggested. More of that sort of brutal, medieval style open world game. Action, open world, single player, combat heavy, Witcher style. Fuck yeah, you got wyverns and dragons to ride on, it's already good. No notes. Was that on my commentary of Fable and Grand Theft Auto 6, OT? Or the geopolitical impact of video games coming out in 2026? If I hadn't been recommended this game by Mango, I'd have said, fuck yeah, this is the most Mango looking game I've ever seen. You get to ride a bear! This will have to be on PS5. My computer will look at this and go, fuck, I can't play that. My computer's new and good. Dragons with armor?